And this young man right here is Benjamin Griswold, who I just saw here and is running a race, and he was about 9 years old when that was painted. The difference between racetrack racing, which is known as flat racing, and steeplechase racing is that steeplechase is over a natural terrain. It's out in the countryside in a natural place like we have here. So steeplechase racing in the old days literally went from steeple to steeple. So you started at one steeple and you raced to the other steeple, and it was a steeplechase. So basically through the countryside, and you went however you wanted to go to get there, and whoever got there first won. Generally, it's horses that have had a career at the flat track or had a career that was cut short at the flat track, and then they become a timber horse or a hurdle horse. The course is demanding. Timber course is very demanding, so you wouldn't put a younger horse in those conditions. There is a Triple Crown of Maryland steeplechase racing, very famous, old races. It starts with the My Lady's Manor race. The second is the Grand National, and the third is the Maryland Hunt Cup. And they are all, I believe, now over 100 years old. And the Maryland Hunt Cup is probably the toughest timber race in the world. This farm is almost 1,000 acres. It's called Atlanta Hall Farm, and it's in the middle of 20,000 perpetually preserved acres, part of which is known as My Lady's Manor, which was part of Lord Baltimore's gift back in the 1700s. And the Voss family has owned this farm since the 40s. This race actually started in 1932 by Harvey Ledoux over at Ledoux Gardens, which is not far from here. And in 1940, it was transferred here. Tom Voss, the current owner's grandfather, Edward S. Voss, started the race in 1940. And it's been held, with the exception of a few years during the war, it's been held here ever since that time. The feature race of the day is the Edward S. Voss Memorial, named for Tom's grandfather. And that will have some pretty significant competitors. Many of those horses are headed to the Maryland Hunt Cup. This is a big testing ground for that race, and a lot of the great champions who have won the Maryland Hunt Cup started out here as their training ground, if you will.
City Winning Connections, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Hankin of Northwood Stable, and the winning rider, Connor Hankin, a family affair here. Great photo opportunity. Congratulations to our winner, Battle Lock.
So congratulations, Connor. What a great ride. Tell us how the race went.
Well, thank you. It started off trying to keep him behind, but then after that, he was really tough behind, so I let him sort of run up, or he pulled me up to the front, where he sort of settled and started jumping much better, and then he had a great last fence and a nice easy run up to the finish, so it was great.
It's a spectacular venue to bring your family. Everybody, you've got dogs, you've got kids. The pony races that you'll see later on are absolutely spectacular. There's one where the parents actually run with their children on a lead line.
Parents, don't forget you have kids on your ponies, and look back at them and make sure they're on there.
And you hear the kids screaming, "Daddy, faster, Daddy, faster," and Daddy looks like he's about to go into cardiac arrest. In fact, I actually had somebody asked to substitute parents because their father wasn't fast enough. So that's very cute. But it is a very welcoming. It's under appreciated, I think, in Harford County. It'd be great to have more people come out. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful venue. You'll see, people tailgating and having a good time, and it's a wonderful opportunity to get out in the countryside and enjoy the open spaces.